What is going on? Welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to talk about the top 5 worst investments you can possibly make. With that being said, let's cue the intro. I've been getting dirty money. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I'm putting out at least one video a week, giving you guys absolutely free content that's going to help you guys, whether it's long-term, short-term, just in finance and everything like that. So that being said, let's jump back to the video. Investment number 1 that I think is the absolute worst investment. I think 99% of Americans are probably in this investment right now or are getting ready to get in this investment. And I hate to say it, and that is a new vehicle. Unless you can write it off or something like that, where you're not getting killed by the depreciating value. Now, I'm not saying absolutely every car deal is an awful deal. I have seen people buy vehicles, flip them, make money. I've done it myself, any of those kind of things. But getting into a new vehicle is usually just going to go down in value. Now, if you absolutely need a vehicle, you got to get back and forth to work, transportation, you need something reliable, I absolutely understand. Guys, I have a truck in my driveway right now. I 100% understand it. Do I make monthly payments on it? Absolutely. I got a 0% finance rate, so why wouldn't I? Plus, I get to write it off in my business absolutely every single year for a certain amount of years, so on and so forth. I am not a CPA. Do not go off my tax advice because I'm not giving tax advice. I am not a tax professional. But that is money, and this is literally what I used to do. Before I ever had a car payment, is I would take the money that I would put into a car payment and I would invest it every single month. And I put it into monthly dividend stocks. And over time, I didn't drive a fancy car or anything like that. I actually didn't even buy my first vehicle on a loan with very good terms, and I bought a used vehicle until I was 22, I believe. I'm now 24. I'm on my second vehicle. This one's a 0% financing thanks to the virus and everything else. But that's more of my situation. If you guys have a reliable vehicle, if you can pay cash, pay cash. I get it. If you can afford to pay cash for a vehicle, then buy it no matter what, as long as your income keeps coming in and that's what you want. You made your money, spend it on what you want. But as an investment, it's not a good investment as long as you got to get back and forth to work, so on and so forth. Invest that money because it's actually going to appreciate rather than depreciate, as in when you're driving the vehicle, adding miles to it. Number 2 is one that 99% of people don't do, and that's invest in yourself. And I'm not saying don't invest into yourself right now. I think the worst, and these are not in any order, just so everybody knows, it's just in the list on my computer, but not investing into yourself is a horrible investment. I know when I was in college, I didn't really care for college at all. The classes really didn't teach me much. I showed up, I got my grade, graduated, everybody was happy. My parents are, they're happy I got a degree. My degree has never helped me. It didn't teach me this, which is my main money maker, and it didn't teach me how to do anything else. It didn't teach me sales or anything like that. I had to learn that all on my own. I'm not saying go out and spend $5,000 on a Grant Cardone course in order to learn how to sell or market or things like that. You don't need to do that. You can learn a lot of it right here on YouTube. But invest into yourself, put some time in, learn some skills, do those things. Guys, for those people, I've had this before, I've sold cars when I was 18 and everything else, and I've sold cars periodically throughout my adult life. Guys, you guys can make $100,000 just off of selling cars, and that's what people don't understand. So when you guys see a good car salesman, just know he's doing pretty well money-wise, or he's making a lot of money. He could be spending a lot. So number 3. So these next couple are ones that they kind of go hand in hand, and so alcohol is one of them. Guys, you don't need to spend money on alcohol. It kills protein synthesis, and other than that, it's not needed. Is it okay to go out and have a drink once in a while? Absolutely, sure. I do the same thing. Me and my girlfriend will go out and we'll have a drink. But is that a waste of money? Absolutely. It's not water, it's not food, it's not a necessity. I don't need alcohol to live. Living very frugal is something that I've done very, very well, and I've been able to save more and more money doing that. And guys, you guys don't need alcohol. It doesn't make you cool. Believe it or not, it just doesn't. It's kind of a dumb thing. I'm not saying that you can't go out and have a good time with your friends or anything like that. If you want to have a drink, have a drink. It's your money. But I know bottle service is pretty dumb when you guys are living paycheck to paycheck. You don't need bottle service. You don't need a $50,000 or you don't need a $5,000 like service, or you just don't need a $50 bottle of whiskey. Let's be honest. You guys can buy a $15 bottle of whiskey and it'll last you all week and you'll be good. Whatever suits you. The other one out of those two is don't buy into get rich quick schemes, guys. There's nothing in my life that has worked out well when it comes down to get rich quick. Guys, it's all about the best investments I have made have been in the long term. Now, do I day trade? Absolutely. But the biggest thing that I've ever learned from day trading, and again, I'm pointing here because there's 4 charts here with futures up, and I have that always on my computer, is nothing fast lasts, and don't be greedy. If you are a day trader, congrats. You're one of us very, very few people that have been able to be profitable. And my biggest thing is my worst red days is I've started out green and then I ruined it all on myself. And even sometimes to this point in time, I will still do that. Now, does that suck? Absolutely. But get rich quick schemes, guys, just learn a skill. It comes back into investing into yourself. Learn the things, start out small. I started with $2,000 and then scaled it. Do that. Don't trade penny stocks. I mean, yes, you can be profitable at it. I've done it. I've got videos on it. Futures, if you want to day trade and you actually want to do it the real deal and make a profit and be able to do well at it, this is probably the easiest thing to day trade ever, and that's why I do it now, because I would rather do something that's easier rather than harder. And penny stocks is a lot harder. So with that being said, let's move into the last one. Number 5, and this kind of ties into all of them, is liabilities. Don't buy liabilities. The rich do not buy liabilities, guys. Yes, do they buy cars and things like that? A lot of times you guys don't realize they're able to write those things off. They're able to write them off as in marketing or advertising or any of those kind of things. And I know I've done it myself. I've done it with trucks if they weigh over a certain amount. Again, I'm not a CPA. Those are things that you guys can learn in the tax laws. Talk to a CPA about it. But don't invest in the liabilities. If you spend 20 bucks a week, or say you spend 50 bucks a week, you go $10 a day for 5 days during the week, and you get lunch every day that costs you $10. Okay, so you just spent $50 on eating food there. When you can still get that same Chipotle bowl or whatever you guys eat. My thing's Chipotle or Qdoba or Panda Express. I like those 3. Those are my 3 fast food places. I can't eat the others. But if I'm going to eat those 5 days a week, which I have done before, then I take that 50 bucks and I will go withdraw it from the ATM, and that's the money that I have to spend there for that week. And I take another $50 at the same exact time and I transfer it into my brokerage account and instantly buy monthly dividends, whether it's partial shares, or if you guys are on Robinhood, you guys can buy partial shares, or if it's in my TD Ameritrade account, I buy as much as I can with that 50 bucks. Maybe it's only 2 or 3 stocks. That's okay. Maybe it's only 2, maybe it's only 1. But that one's going to keep compounding and compounding and compounding, and that keeps getting me going. And if you do that every single week, obviously it's going to add up. And those are the biggest mistakes that people make is, oh, I can afford $10 every single day. Great. So if you can afford $10 every single day, and yes, it's food and it is necessary, but you know, a couple peanut butter and jelly sandwiches probably cost you $2. Eat that. Buy more stock. Eventually that stock is going to be able to pay for the rest of the stuff. And that's the thing that most young people don't understand, and it's a misconception, guys. I know if you're investing and you're young and you're not investing very much, it's slow. I've been there. You're not getting a lot in dividends. I get it. Just be patient. It's worth the wait. But with that being said, those are my top 5 worst investments, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Don't make the same mistakes everybody else does.